Now let's see the A2 bug, which is broken authentication. So what do you mean by authentication? Authentication is the process of verification that an individual or entity or any website is who it claims to be, right? If suppose there is a user which is Aman, if he is saying I am Aman, then the web application must have some kind of functionality which can check if the user is or is actual the request is generated from the Aman or not, right? So let's see another example here. Now in normal operation there is a web application, right? Then here user provides web app, then user provide his username and password, right? Then this goes to the server or database, right? And then the web application executes executes its functionality, right? And when user authenticate or when user provides his username and password in the web application, and if the user id and password is correct, then the user is authenticated for performing further action, and the web application will provide a session id, right? Session id. Suppose here is a user a, right, who provides its login id and password to the web server, then server will return with session id, right, which is unique for users. Now the problem is, in this particular bug, any attacker is anyhow able to steal the session id and can pretend to be a user a, right? He can send the request on the behalf of user a, and he can execute the functionality which user a is authorized to perform, right? So that's the issue, and that's the type of bug which is broken authentication. Now this is also considering credentials stuffing. So what is credential stuffing? Credential stuffing means an attacker can able to get the uh, login details or credentials with the help of some automated attacks and default password, right? So automatic attacks may have dictionary, brute force, right? So if the user id and password is not so secure, with the help of some automatic attacks, attacker can get the login credentials and he might be able to get into the user admin panel, right? So that's the issue. In simple, broken authentication means the web application is not able to identify, or the actual authentication process is broken, right, as the name suggests. So here user a, like we have seen in the attacking in this case, attacker can send the request on the behalf of user a, right? If user a is able to send 100 rupees to user b from his account, then the attacker anyhow should get access to the user A credentials or the session, and he is also able to send the amount from user A's bank account, right? I hope you understood the theory part. And yeah, one more thing I want to add on for the preventive methods or the controls. What we can do here for securing the broken authentication, we can use multi-factor authentication, right? And we can have some good password policy, right? If the password policy is asking to put password of length 12 minimum 12 character with some complexity, so no user can be able to set the simple password in the web application. Another can be the limit field, right? Limit field. So what do you mean by limit field? Suppose if the attacker is using any kind of automated tool, then after a particular attempt the web application must be locked, or the user account must be locked, or attacker must be blocked by before he is able to send another request, right? So I hope you understood the concept. Now see you in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.